this up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Badgers offense will start this game off. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way regardless of what the coverage is based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take.
There he goes. And not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Got him downfield. Makes the grab. Hauled down. They'll move the sticks as he...
Nice throw, nice catch.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news. They've already...
And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dumps it to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And what a response by this defense. First down, you give up 9 yards and set them up in great position on second down. But nice pass defense, staying disciplined on second down. And then third down, just meeting the physical challenge. Great job by this defense responding to a poor first down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Might as well stick with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as as this defense makes a third down stop. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is 6 in the first. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They go to the ground. Find some fresh air. Got room on the return. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Allen. Here's the heat. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Good, solid tackle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell.
Breaks into the open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This one's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Zings it complete to the right. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Ran through the contact. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Bring in the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Hauls it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Allen. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Badgers are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Turning it off. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw, it's Allen. Finds his tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. To the air on first down. Got his man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Gets it out quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Takes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's trying to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. Back to pass, it's Allen. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. We'll start this fourth quarter as they line up for the field goal try. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Power football with the run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Badgers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be packed.
Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Ducks are marching down the field. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Allen. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. On the move to the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Ducks getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Stockton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. He's got it and still on his feet. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You've got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for two. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give to the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.